you some breaking news, shall we? In a statement from the Confederation of African Football about last night's Afcon final between Morocco and Senegal, which Senegal went on to win. It says the Confederation of African Football condemns the unacceptable behaviour of some players and officials during the Africa Cup of Nations final between Morocco and Senegal in Rabat last night. CAF strongly condemns any inappropriate behaviour which occurs during matches, especially those targeting the refereeing team or match organisers. CAF is reviewing all footage and will refer the matter to competent bodies for appropriate action to be taken against those found guilty. Any more on that story and we will bring it to you.
I think you've used the right word, Hayley. You've got to stay calm, you've got to stay focused, you've got to stay composed, and you've just got to hope that reason will prevail. And as it did, I think it's Mane, wasn't it? He stopped on the field.
Yeah.
He convinced the players to come back. He did a great job because he brought them back. It was, I feel for the referee. You know, it's probably one of the biggest games of his life.
Yeah.
You know, he's in that environment, and it's suddenly out of his hands because he can't physically go and wrestle them players back on. He's got to thank Mane and say, you know, thanks for taking responsibility and ensuring the game restarted.
Had they have not come back out, what would have happened? Would the trophy have been awarded to Morocco?
Oh, who knows? Who knows? I mean,
did they take the penalty though?
Well, they wouldn't have had a goalkeeper to shoot against them. But if they hadn't come out, there's going to be big, serious. I think there'd be repercussions anyhow, but the repercussions would be massive if they hadn't come back out.
Can I just say one thing? Obviously, we're going to go back. Like when I was watching that game on commentary, I think this big whole situation happened because earlier on in the tournament there was talk that Morocco were getting the benefit of the doubt in certain situations because they was a home nation.
Okay.
And when we see the initial foul for the goal that was disallowed on Hakimi, it was very soft. It was they were both kind of pushing and shoving with their hands, but they were both looking at the ball. I think it was the defender that won the header, come off the crossbar, someone put it in. But the referee, like Dermot always says, the referee blew his whistle so fast. And it was a situation where if he had have just given himself time to wait and assess the situation, he probably wouldn't have made that bad situation. The ball goes up the other end, and again, it was another really soft decision on Diaz, where I think it's Diouf has put his arm around. Yeah, he's had his hand.
We're going to end on this with a story that is still kind of rumbling on from this about the actual penalty itself, guys, because there have been suggestions from some he's missed on purpose. Look, we don't think that was the case, we've got to say that, but is there a rule around that, Dermot?
Why would he miss on purpose? You know, he's going to throw away the chance to win the African Nations Cup for his home nation in front of his home crowd. It's just, it just wouldn't cross his mind.
I mean, I understand it, but when you see the players react, I mean, the manager took him off.
Yeah, I know.
Because he was that distraught, he was crying. Even when he went to collect his top goal scorer trophy at the end, he just wanted to walk off the stage.
Yeah. Look, on this footballing matter, what do you think of the decision for him to take a Panenka in that situation and that pressure?
I would never. I mean, it took about, what, 10 minutes to even take the penalty? Like, there's no way that I'm going to stand there and do